Peace, power. You know the vibes, the energy, the frequency. Tapping in with all the like-minded individuals. I don't mean like, I mean light. Light. Shout out to all my light-minded individuals. That lets me know that you're not just vibing energetically, that you are consciously in tune with me. That's exactly what we need, okay? That's not what I need. That's what we need. Harmoniously in tuned. So there's no misinterpretations on what's being said on my end. And for your end, you'll be able to comprehend and understand and easily digest the information, aka the light that's being displayed. With that being said, y'all see what time we on. We at the park with it once again. Listen, when I'm at the park with that weapon on me, when I got that shield, when I got that sword, okay, that pen and that pad is that sword and that shield. If I'm out in public with it, hide. If you are a colonizer, hide. All right, cause I'm coming out with guns blazing, straight up. That's what type of time we on, nigga. We taking the pen and the pad to the park with it. You know what I'm saying? The new black, new gangsters. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on. Yeah, shout out to all my street dudes out there, you know, all my conscious street brothers, because that's what we need right now. All my young kings and my young queens, you know what I'm saying? They want to label y'all as young niggas and young whippersnappers and all that shit. Nah, whatever energy that you guys are holding in, keep that energy. All I want to do is be the guide to give you that light that you need. Okay, if y'all on some revolutionary timing, I'm with the shits. To all my young kings and queens, if y'all on revolutionary timing, I'm with the shits. It's just when you place that energy in the wrong arena and display that type of energy towards your people for the wrong reason, nah, brother, nah, sister, you got it all confused. But don't. It's okay. It's okay. You got somebody to help you. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody to guide you to where you need to go, to where your spirit needs to go. So again, all my young kings and queens, keep them shiesties on. Keep scaring these scary ass white people. You know what I'm saying? Keep them lots locked. Keep them dreads natty. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of time we on. We on that spiritual warrior time, and that's what we on. That's what we need. Okay? All that other shit, we ain't rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're in uh uh opposed to what we trying to do, if we say, yo, all that hustling, selling drugs and shit, we ain't on that. And we taking a step further. All that promoting drugs, promoting violence, promoting destruction. We ain't on that. So if we say we ain't on that, and for some reason you take offense to that, nigga, you a op, just as the global elitists. Okay? See, we got to clean house from the inside out, nigga. We got to clean the whole house in the yard. Before we get to that yard, we got to clean house first. We got to get these niggas and these agents and these people who have secret agendas and secretly want to be established with other groups of people who have no intentions of doing right towards black people. Yeah, so we got to get y'all up out of here. And I know I see a lot of I be on some black shit, some black revolutionary shit. That's just what it is. That's forever, forever and ever. But don't get it confused. I said it once, I'll say it again. I have no issues with nobody. Nobody. I don't have no issues with not even a racist person. I ain't got no issues with them. Shit, they all. Listen. Once you become in tune on a higher level, because there's levels to this. You may think you're on a level, but there's a level above you. When you at a certain type of level consciously and spiritually, you'll get to know that people out here are literally under a spell. This you can call it mental illness. I'm gonna call it being under a spell. These people has been cast upon to wreak havoc out in the community and destroy nature. These people are out here to destroy your spirituality. Okay, they gonna say, "Yo, we don't like you because you're black." That's fine. You are a fool. You are used as a tool for the global elitists to spew this type of hatred and this agenda. You are a fool just as much as the nigga on the block selling dope and heroin to his own people. You're no different as white man, racist white man. You are no difference from these young niggas. Yeah, these young niggas out here shooting up everything. Nah, we don't like y'all are the same to me. Y'all are all fools and has been cast upon to create these certain type of energies out here. That's what y'all are bought and paid for consciously or subconsciously. Because when you do some shit as a young nigga and your ass end up in jail, yeah, some white folks is getting paid from that young nigga. So subconsciously or consciously, you are working for them folks. Again, if you are white, you could be white subconsciously or consciously doing some shit that you might be aware of and might not be aware of. Either way, you are a fool. You are in the illusion just as much as these niggas too. So I look at y'all as the same. I put y'all in the box. I get my pot, I get the little beat cooking, and once I'm done, I throw that shit out the window. Nigga, I don't even eat that type of shit. Fuck out of here. We ain't on that, nigga. We know what type of time we on. We know who the real enemy is. You know what I'm saying? We know what type of time we on. And again, I'm going to continue to speak this black revolutionary because that's what type of time we on. We on that timing. We ain't on devil's time. We on God's timing, divine being timing. Straight up. And I'm going to still talk my shit because white man, your ancestors has done some horrible things to the world for thousands of years. So I'm going to keep throwing that shit in your face so you can realize that y'all fucked up. Y'all have fucked up. You guys is not as smart. Every race, because the Asians look down upon black people too. The Mexicans look down. All of you guys are not as bright as you claim to be. Okay, you guys have not influentially. You guys have not produced something on a mass level to have a high influence as to the point of what black people did and still doing. How is it that African Americans still, to this very day, African Americans have the most influence out of anybody on this planet? People don't look to white people in Australia on what's culture and what's hip. Come on now. People don't look to Chinese dudes out in China and on what's hip and how to walk and how to talk. No. The whole entire world got their telescope on African Americans. Shout out to my Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? Jamaicans have a huge culture. Huge influential, the Rastafarian, all that, being a Rast, all that. They still are not. Jamaicans is still not as influential as African Americans. So ask yourself this question: why are African Americans under the microscope of the world? Why is that? It's because we are the most influential, and I'm gonna keep saying that. So shout out to all my Jamaicans. Shout out to all my black people across the oceans. Shout out to all the Caribbean. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all know the vibes. I'm not here to divide, man. Hopefully you niggas is open and conscious enough to understand where I'm coming from. This ain't no hate. It ain't no debate, nigga. Come on now. We family. I'm just being 100. It's black people in Canada who tapped in with African Americans. It's black people in London who's tapped in with African Americans. That's facts. That's facts. Okay? So the type of energy and frequency that African Americans hold can be very beneficial for everyone else. Okay? So when I say don't ride the wave of other people's culture, listen, black is black no matter where you at. Okay? Understand, we all family. You know what I'm saying? We all are on the same timeline. And even if you not black, nigga, you better jump on this timeline. If I wasn't black, I'll leave whatever timeline I'm on, and I'm getting on this spiritual shit. Straight up. Get on this spiritual shit, man. All y'all, all you confused people, you confused white people, you confused Mexicans, y'all better find another timeline that's beneficial for your soul, okay? Stop living in this realm, this physical realm, It's more to it than that. I don't know if you're able to see it because I don't know y'all biology as much as I know the anatomy of a black person. Because I know the black person anatomy, chemical makeup is different from you guys. They want to tell you that, we're all the same. No, the fuck, we're not all the same. Because if I stand in the sun for 3-4 hours and you stand in the sun for 3-4 hours, let's see what's the fucking outcome going to be. Okay, so it's all genetically, it's all astrology, it's all one and the same. We are one and the same with every living thing. See that tree behind me? That big tall ass tree? That's the tree I had in my video. That tree right there, this big ass tree, gotta be about 200 something years old. Gotta be about 200 something years old, maybe three. Guess what? Me and that tree right there have a very spiritual connection. Yes, Sirski. And guess what else? You see that? What's that green? That green on the? That's grass, right? Yeah, me and grass have a very spiritual connection. The sky, yeah, I'm tapped in with the sky too. It's some birds that keep flying around. I think they recognize me. You know what I'm saying? So they keep showing their presence. I'm tapped in with every living organism species on this planet Earth. Okay? I'm tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Real protector, real spiritual warrior. So let a colonizer over here start a goddamn fire and see what the fuck I'm gonna do. Come on. Let me see a colonizer start a goddamn park fire. They wanna do all these forest fires. Yeah. We know what time it is. We know you don't give a fuck. We know. Cause you don't give a fuck about yourself. So why would you give a fuck about the planet? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all see what we on. This is my sanctuary. This is the sacred grounds outside. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's gonna get to a point where black people gonna be so spiritually in tune. We gonna be able to set up physical architectural structures that's gonna resemble the ideology of what our people did in Egypt, right? We gonna create tombs that line up with particular stars, So that means we're gonna have to have access to the entire globe because whatever spiritual architectural structure, it might not be in America. It might be in Central America. It might be in Africa. It might be in Australia. We don't, we got to tap in and see exactly what's the best place for this. Any and everything our peoples used to do thousands of years ago. That's what type of time we got to get back on. Straight up. That's the type of time we got to get back on. So when it comes to the diet, the thinking, the lifestyle, everything, even your vocabulary. I know it's hard because we Americans and we speak English. We already know the vibes. This ain't our language, So what we have to do is we got to do our research on what particular words our ancestors used to use. So instead of the word God, instead of saying the word God, I'm not gonna say the word God. I'll say the supreme being. I'll say the divine force. I'll say the nectar, whatever it is for me to say instead of the word God, I'm going to say that because um, that type of energy holds a lot of weight, a lot of valuable weight. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying some words that has nothing to do with who you are, right? So it's a bunch of words, Instead of saying this is America, we know this ain't no fucking America. So we gotta find the word that our ancestors used to use, just like Africa. We know that word ain't no Lake Victoria. We know these words, and you could just say, "Oh, words are just words." If you saying words are just words, nigga, you part of the matrix. You are the problem if you truly believe words are just words. Words isn't just words. Words is the reason why people are cast upon as fucking demons because they immune systems are low, so they more accepted to receive certain type of demonic energies. Okay, immune systems low due to drugs and diet and alcohol, right? So if niggas was on the divine diet, nothing but fruits and vegetables, no toxic anything, no toxic chemical, no acidic whatever, yeah, you'll be able to feel certain things that you wasn't able to feel when you eat the animal diet, You eating the very same thing that the divine creator created, man. What the hey yo, again, when you reach a certain type of level consciously, you just gotta laugh at literally everything. You just have to laugh at some things. Like, are we that stupid or are we that stupid? You know? I'm gonna give us the benefit of the doubt because we have been colonized for about 500 years here in America, then total over 1,000 years. So yeah, we got an excuse. But all you other races, I'm gonna get on y'all. I'm on y'all ass. I'm on y'all ass. So I don't want to hear shit about black people. Y'all motherfuckers is just as lost, confused, and going through chaos just as well as us, if not more. You know what I'm saying? Ours is just publicly displayed because everybody hate black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hate the black man. So y'all already know the vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes. You know? Yeah. See, this type of talk, it's easy to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's easy to me because it's in me. You know what I'm saying? What's in me ain't gotta be explained. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be explained. All I gotta do is just open my mouth. And like I said previously, when I speak, I want to speak on my yacht. I want to speak like my yacht standing right in front of me. That cosmic order, uh, them principles, yeah, those spiritualities, all that, man. I wanna speak in light of my yacht. So when I speak in light of my yacht, I'm speaking for life to the universe. Words is energy. Your tongue is energy. Your tongue gives you the ability to have vocal cords and sound waves that come out your mouth, right? The reason why we could speak to trees and speak to plants, the reason why we could speak to animals, okay? Yeah, we living in a time now where we may think that they don't understand us, but they absolutely understand us. See, the animals didn't get colonized spiritually. They just got colonized physically. They got displaced from their natural habitat. That's what animals did. But they're more spiritually in tune than you are, you know? Just got to get back on that vibe, get back on that frequency so you can understand what's going on out here. Everything ain't what it seems, and if it seems too real to be true, it's most likely fake and it's cap. So, like I said, you got to do your own research, open that third eye, step outside, meditate, rehabilitate who you are, and understand this ain't just the end. See, I never use the word die. Don't nothing dies. What's for real? No one ever really dies, right? You don't. That's European thinking, white man. Get y'all science together, white man. Nothing ever dies. When you say something die, you just say poof. You just vamoose, like nigga. Just what are you talking about? How can energy just die? Energy gets recycled over and over again. Look at batteries, nigga. You could literally put battery with the old shit. You put batteries in the freezer, nigga, juice it back up. You know what I'm saying? You could recycle energy. Energy is recycled. We already know humans are energy. So you telling me that a human could just die? So where does this energy go? Where does this soul go? Yeah, its soul turned into a star, then the star recycles back into man. Come on now, y'all gotta be tapped in. Y'all gotta be tapped in, man. Come on now. This ain't no little shit we dealing with. We deal with high level spirituality over here. High level. That's what I said what I said in the beginning of the video. I only rocking with light-minded individuals. Light-minded individuals, not like-minded. I don't need you to be like me. I don't need you to be like me. I just need you to have that light from within you. Once you have that light, just a dim light, any signs of light, as long as it's not dark. Once it becomes dark, then I can't do nothing with you. But for all my light-minded individuals, y'all know the vibrations, y'all know the frequency, y'all know the energy. Power and peace to the people, peace and power to the people. Until next time, you already know we on God's timing. We on that divine timing. I'll see y'all again when I see you. Deuces.